All right. Hello, it's Kate here with another Too Tall Toby model. And this one, we're jumping ahead into this year. We did this in the Monday model live. Um, and I really enjoyed it. I learned something new, wanted to get it in video. And here we go. So we are in grams. This one will be ABS. So we're going to start with an extrude on the top plane. And we can add our rectangle. Let's do the center point rectangle. And we've got an overall width of 170, overall height of 100. And then let's grab this whole thing and throw some fillets on it. Okay. So that's going to have a round of 18. Okay. And we'll extrude it the whole height of 23.6, I believe. I see it here. Oh, it's in the front, this front view, not the section view. Okay, so we'll set the depth to 23.6. Okay, all of those edges are all a thickness of 5, so we'll add a shell with the top missing with a wall thickness of 5. And then drop the round in on the corners with a radius of, oh, where are you? 8. I wasn't looking for it to be in the 3D view. Okay. So that's the bulk of the geometry, but we got to add all of these little cuts. So what we want to do is take an intersection between the full part. So items to inspect or intersect. I actually want to get like the full body. And so hold down Control, the right plane. So that'll make this intersecting curve that goes through the body and the right plane that goes through there. Okay. You kind of see it showing up there. All right. So now we're going to jump in and sweep. And the trajectory is this intersecting curve. You click on it, but I don't want the bottom piece of this curve. So we can go into the detail option, click on options, and for excluded, we're going to pick the bottom of the curve so that it only goes up and around. I'm going to flip the direction. Excluded. There we go. Okay, perfect. In Sweep in Creo, if you're not new to Creo, although being tier 5, I'm assuming most people have Creo experience. The cross-section for the sketch, you build right inside the here. I really appreciate that. You don't have to create a separate sketch. So we got a width of 3 and a depth of 1. Okay, and we are going to remove material and follow all the way around. Beautiful. Control D, default view. There we go. Let's take that sweep and pattern it. We're going to go a direction pattern perpendicular to the right plane. So we're going to offset it. It says it's 20 to 20, 20 center to center with 1, 2, 3, 4 grooves going to the right. With the direction pattern, I can have 2 directions, but that doesn't apply here. So what I found works is I can do this pattern, and then with the pattern still selected, I can click mirror over the top plane and get it going the other direction. Okay. This reminds me, I need to, actually I'll show you. We're going to do the same thing going the other direction. So we're going to take the front plane, intersect the front plane with the full body. So I'm right clicking until I get the whole body highlighted. I didn't hold down Control, shame on me. Hold down Control to get the front. And what you'll see here is this curve goes into all of those little slots. So we don't want that. Let's take the intersecting curve and go ahead of those cuts. So now we've got a nice smooth intersecting curve, and we'll do the same thing. We'll sweep using that curve in the details, options. We'll exclude the bottom piece of the curve. Now we've just got the top. Make the sketch. The rectangle is just here. 3 by 1. Make sure we're removing materials. Okay. Right. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to take that sweep, pattern it with a direction pattern relative to the front plane. Here the spacing is 25 instead of 20. And we're going to have just 2. And we can take that and mirror it over the front plane. All right, so hide some planes, hide some tangent curves. I also want to hide some intersecting curves. And that is beautiful. All right, so let's see what our mass is. 133. We do want plus or minus 0.2 grams, so let's see if we can get another decimal place on that one. Um, hmm. Let's go. There we go. Finally got it to pop up. There we go. 132.8. Beautiful. So for me, I had not played with using the detailed option in the sweep trajectory to pull out that piece of that intersecting curve. I don't think I've used the intersecting curve in any of these models to date. It's been a minute since we've done some patterning and mirroring, but the intersection between the bodies and the plane to make the curve really super helpful here. Additionally, being able to go into that sweep and remove that piece of the sketch was really important. And then the order of putting those cross sections, those sketches in, so it wasn't going up and down with all of those ribs. So great model. Enjoyed this one a lot. Hope you got something out of this.